Salvete omnes. Nomen mihi est canicus. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the DDO free-to-play experiment. I'm going to reset this and look for those two rares. About. We are about to finish Korthos Island. My original intention was to only do quests once, and I'll probably stick to that. My only temptation is to run sacrifices a time or two to get like devoted goggles or something more cleric-y than the anger step that I took. Now I'm assuming, I don't remember, and I probably should have checked this. I'm gonna go here. I'm assuming that the rare that I got was this one on top of this lookout, but realizing that I don't actually know that. I did go down to that altar, and so it is possible that I actually defeated the ice spider instead of the Sahuagin. So Sahuagin. So we'll see how that goes. Some white. Try that again. Oh my goodness, this is slow. Alright, I'm gonna expeditious retreat this. What does this scale off of? Light damage. So I need to keep an eye out for radiance items. Alright, he's not up there anyway, so we can move on. Go look for the ice spider and Zir. I seriously doubt we'll hit the next Slayer objective. I don't want to be here long enough to take out another 100 or so. I want to finish Misery's Peak and move on. Get into the harbor. Do the solo quests. Earn some more DDO points. Cat is complaining once again. I was thinking about blocking her from getting up here, but I really can't. We'll try to stop her from... Okay. Goodness, cat. Really? Really? Go. Go. I apologize. I don't know how bad that is on the mic, but it can't be good. Darn it. So, I am not an expert, and to rip off a phrase from the James Bonding podcast, I'm a lover, not an expert of this game. So, take any advice that I might have with an enormous boulder of salt. But I believe, and I've yet to see this be shown differently, but I believe that if that ice spider is there at the top of the hill,
you come across a
the rare will not be down
A scraggly
at the
dwarf
bottom.
sits on a log,
Just like if you see a young ice mephit close to the entrance to Necromancer's Doom, Zir isn't going to be there. So let's check for Zir. While we're up here. So we can Featherfall. Come on, give me another rare. Nope, young ice mephit. So the young ice mephit is here. It always spawns right around here. And Zir spawns over here. So you look on this one, and if your spot's good enough, you'll see Zir or the young ice mephit over there. And it's only going to be one of them. Or at least that has been my experience. And while there is an enormous amount of this game that I have never played, I have done more than my share of Korthos Island. I've put in a lot of hours in this game. Just all of it at very low levels. The fact that I have 8 concurrent characters running right now is not unusual for me. That's pretty normal. And I go through flights of fancy and decide that no, I don't want to play the character that I've spent hours and hours and hours trying to work through past lives on. I'm going to play an alchemist because I'm more worried about what I'm going to play when I reincarnate that character than actually finishing this life and getting to a place where I can reincarnate. I do like playing alchemist, by the way. The range on those vials is insane.
A bone
highly recommend alchemist.
Emanates from the mouth of Misery's Peak.
Especially if you're playing in a party. Like, I don't play in a party. I don't play in a group. Oh, Byron is out. Alright. This may be the first time that I solo Misery's Peak completely by myself without a hireling. We'll see if Sacerdabelli is tanky enough to do it.
You're here.
Now we're doing it on normal, but at level.
Selimus, ready your party. I'll weaken the barrier for you.
And listen, Misery's Peak isn't necessarily hard, especially not on normal, but
Hayden clears the
it is
passageway
long.
for you.
It's the first level 2 quest that
Victims of
she's
the
playing.
Devourer Cult arise from the icy ground, bound to slay the living.
And there are situations where a single player could get overwhelmed if they don't have someone else to draw aggro or draw other people's attentions. So I'm not going to finish this quest and go, oh, well, Sacerdabelli's soloed Misery's Peak. Therefore, the War Priest of Siberi's tree is valid. Which I didn't spend that action point, did I? Oh, I did. What did I spend it on? Physical resistance rating. Okay.
Several humanoid figures surround a glowing altar.
But
Their
I will be
putrid
impressed.
forms are frozen in contorted poses, their faces set in silent, eternal screams.
If you are watching my videos because you want to have some insight into what it's like to play free to play, don't play the pre-made paths. Just don't. There are plenty of pre-made builds, or sorry, free to play builds online on the forums. There are definitely some choices being made here that are non-optimal. Now, if for this character, the other part that I'm looking at is, can you play? can you play, or how far can you get on normal? And so you might be this far into it going, wow, you know, Sacerdabelli is 3 ranks into level 2 and just now getting to a level 2 quest. And in future videos, it is going to look like playing at normal is a relatively efficient way of leveling up a first life character. I don't know for sure how this is going to end up, but I can guarantee you this is not the most efficient way of doing it. I have looked at the quest list for free to play. I've been using it with my daughter because she has a free to play account. I mean, it's premium. She's purchased some things. I didn't want those. She has the starter pack with Illyri and Dragonborn race and stuff, which I also highly recommend, whether you're free to play or not. But my full expectation is that somewhere, probably around level 6 or 7, my ability to do this just on normal without repeating anything is it's going to stop working. That is my very, very strong guess. If I'm wrong, that would be amazing. Now, the other thing that I'm not testing here, and it would almost take an entire other account, which I'm unlikely to do, although I am pretty stupid and perfectly capable of wasting an enormous amount of time for a question that, given that my videos so far have gotten a grand total of 1 view. Not each, just total. So there's nothing to suggest that I need to spend my time doing all this. But what I'm not going to be answering is how far could you get with thoughtful purchases of various packs, adventure packs, and still staying on normal. So as I am playing through this, I am earning points, and I will be able to use those points to buy adventure packs that will then allow me to more efficiently earn more points. So, for instance, I can currently afford, following the low-level adventure packs, Devil Assault starts at level 6, and I can afford Tangleroot Gorge. Now, I like Tangleroot Gorge. That is on my list of things to get. I'm currently doing Trial of the Archons on my other character. I can afford Attack on Stormreach. I can afford the Necropolis ones. Those are difficult to solo, so I may not do that. But look, I mean, there are a lot. Whether you like these quest packs or not is an entirely different consideration. But there are a good number of quest packs that are very reasonably priced. And at that mid-level range. So what Sacerdabelli will tell us is at what point does this style of leveling slow down, and that will give us some information about how to prioritize quest packs for future runs. Alright, so at level, at least on level 2, she has a pretty effective turn undead, which is helpful. Now, my problem going forward in deciding what to purchase, I'm simply more familiar with these lower level packs. I like playing Sharn Syndicate. I like playing the Catacombs.
Run down your spine as you finally come
I'm very
face
tempted
with a dragon that has
to
been
purchase those first because
Korthos. Even at
they're
rest,
within reach.
It is a truly awesome beast.
But I probably need to consider more where the adventure options at, you know, what level range that those adventure options become
cultists attracted by the roar
too
of
thin
combat rush out to confront you.
advance easily. Now I'll have to go back and watch some of my first videos to see what I've committed to on different characters. I know this character is going to stick to only quests that are available free to play, even if I do purchase another adventure pack. My guess is on Kriegs and Flammus, well, I hope I said that that character will play whatever packs I buy. That is my primary character, and my goal there is primarily to get to 20 and reincarnate, possibly even get to 30. I may try to get to 30, given that I can guarantee you that update 51 and the new Epic Destinies will be completed by the time I get to level 20 on Kriegs and Flammus. As illustrated by the fact that I'm playing on Sacerdabelli right now and not Kriegs and Flammus. Alright, not the most efficient way of doing things, but helpful nonetheless. It really did not like me trying to hit somebody with a sword while I was targeting this Devourer. Alright, but after all that, with no one else for them to aim at or hit, I didn't take a single jot of damage, except for my fall.
The ground quavers,
that was pretty good.
And you look down to see a tunnel
Where's
beneath the
her?
ice.
Is it 27?
The dragon roars as it thunders after selling
AC.
and
So 27 AC is pretty effective at level 2, along with my physical resistance rating, which is 17, which is also pretty good. So my defensive is 71%, and I'm taking close to 15% less damage. So that's pretty solid. I'm happy with
once again, signal
where she is
set into the
for the content that she's playing. If I was trying to do the Borderlands on Reaper mode, I'm sure she would be woefully inadequate. But on normal, I have every confidence that I'm going to breeze through this.
A signal crystal glows
So
with
what's
power
wrong with
as you
this
engage
pre-made
the
path?
first
Well,
control lever. But where is the
for me, the big things are the feat choices. So if I'm gonna be a tank, which is fine. I mean, there's no reason why they can't have a pre-made path that's a tank, right? I've never played a tank, and let's say that she's tank adjacent if she's not truly a tank.
Fresh frozen air gust in from
but if it's going to be a tank
below.
build or a tank-ish build, you know, give me shield mastery instead of extend. You know, let me do something with it. You know, I mean, I don't know. I would be making different decisions. I am probably getting to a point where I could use extend on Bless and Shield of Faith. I'm not really using my mana for much else. I suppose I might need some around for healing, but at this point anyway, I'm not taking a whole lot of damage, so... You know, if I... Oh, sorry about that. That was an alarm. I am... Oh, stupid watch. Yeah, I turned the alarm off 10 seconds ago, watch. I am diabetic, and I need to take my blood sugar here shortly, so I will do that after I sign off. One good thing about Misery's Peak, which is completely appropriate since it is the tutorial island, there are tons of shrines. You cannot complain about the shrine amount in Misery's Peak. I would like to remember to stop and smell the roses on some of my characters. I need to have a character that's more story driven. Not every quest is, Peabody Award winning literature, but if that's even the right kind of award, I think it is. But some of them are really good, and the Korthos chain has a fully fledged story. And while we're not fighting a dragon, I kind of passed over. I mean, there's a dragon. Playing Dungeons and Dragons. There's a dragon right there.
Into you as you spot a green crystal on the ledge ahead. At last, this must be
There's a mind flayer.
Mind Sunder.
I mean, this just screams. You are in Dungeons and Dragons.
The Mind Flayer and Dragon are locked in a contest of wills. This could be your chance to destroy.
Right, let's watch this dude get wasted.
The Mind Flayer shrieks as it loses the Mind Sunder's power. The dragon reasserts its will and looks very annoyed.
There we go. That's fun. Let's try to beat Cheech to the door. There we go.
Here, take this portal, so you won't have to walk back.
Cat likes cables.
And like magic, the snows stopped.
So,
Savior
again,
of Korthos, they cheer
my
as you
opinion
return.
isn't worth much, but if
But
you are a
destiny has
spellcaster,
greater plans for you
it's hard to
than
beat this
just
one. I mean, this would be
small
nice.
Village.
Alright, get some extra positive spell power. But this is emergency mana. I really don't need that shield. Alright, so that is Korthos done. Gratias vobis ago. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you next time for the harbor. I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably do like arachnophobia, or I'll probably do arachnophobia first, just because it's that direction. And then go up and do the solo quest before I get into the other level 2s. Si waletis, ego valeo valete.